I'll show you one secret deck you can use to reach Ultimate Champions. Let's start with the first match. Everything seems normal, but as you may notice, he has the Chef Tower. Nowadays, there are not many decks using it. I had that in mind, but never thought he would start with P.E.K.K.A first play. Bomber defends perfectly my drill, and he is going to be right behind his P.E.K.K.A. What a horrible situation. Worst thing is that my cannon is the last card in cycle. Defense would be easy, but it turned out to be quite the opposite. I got very lucky with his micro interactions. Bomber went in front of P.E.K.K.A. Thanks to that log, E-Drag went in front too. Tower shoot it multiple times, and I could kill it. But now I'm completely dry, and the opponent knows. And yes, you've seen the most no-skill play right here. But I have to admit it was actually good. I thought this game was already over. I know I can't attack same lane because I'll give him a counter push. Even after the situation, I've decided I'll try until the end.
Doing it for the fam.
And as you can see here, I'm forcing him to play opposite lane. But this was a huge mistake for him. It seems like he's gonna let this push go. He wants to take my tower on the right. Remember, this deck has no big spell. But here is a question. Can he defend and attack at the same time? Here's my winning ticket. And here it is, the MVP of the game. Look at that little prince go blur. Do not ask me where his bomber is. That's the best card to defend a drill, and he barely used it. Let's go with the second match. With knight in hand, I wait a little more to see if he plays something. Even if I leak a little bit, it's not a big deal. Once I see a bandit, that's green flag for my knight to go. Nowadays, there are not many decks with Baby Dragon and Bandit, but if I keep in mind old decks, it could be P.E.K.K.A, but don't take it for granted. Now that I know it's P.E.K.K.A, there must be only two options. It can be Ram Rider or Battle Ram. Early cannon here could force a spell. This deck was used with lightning, but it can also be fireball or poison. Don't panic. We're still on single elixir. If you track his elixir, you will notice he has not enough for spells. It was very likely he was going to keep the pressure. That's why I played my knight same lane, just in case. Ask yourself, is it viable for me to keep pushing same lane as him? In this specific match, the answer is no. That's why I switch lanes. I don't want him to make huge counter pushes. I don't know his spells yet. Going Little Prince same lane might be risky. I can defend with cannon, and I have champion cycle though. If he needs to defend, he can't go all in. But let's see what the opponent is gonna do. Perfect defense. He got some damage, but it could be worse. Look at this play. Here basically I forced him to use his spell. If he keep pushing, my Little Prince plus cannon is gonna defend everything. Look that I made that play on the side with most HP. Here I make a push, not to get damage, but to force him to defend. My Little Prince is going to destroy his counter push. If he goes for spell, I can put more pressure until he loses. Every card he uses is gonna go in front of P.E.K.K.A. This is the last minute of the match. If I force him to play on the left, he can't push. And here we go with the third match, against a top 300. The cards he has used tells me he's using a hog EQ deck, but I need to know what his tank is. It could change the way I'll play. It might depend on the situation, but in this case, I attack so he can't make the whole push. If he goes for EQ, he might not be able to defend. This cannon position is in case he goes for EQ. If the opponent plays it in the normal position, it won't hit my cannon. In this position, opponent's tower is half HP, mine is full. If I play perfect, this might be a win. Be patient and don't make risky plays.
doing it for the fam.
Look at his EQ position. It seems like he tried to hit my cannon place on the corner.